This is question 6 on the foundation non-calculator paper. It says the table gives information about the temperature in this place for 5 days, 1 week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. These are the maximum temperatures, so the highest temperatures, minimum temperatures, the lowest temperatures. On which day had the highest temperature? Which day had the highest maximum temperature? So I'm going to look at the maximum temperatures here, and I need to find the biggest one. The biggest one there is 8. So on which day had the highest maximum temperature? And that's Tuesday. Okay, going on to part B. What is the lowest minimum temperature? So the lowest minimum temperature, these are all the minimum temperatures, and the lowest value there is this, -6. So I'm going to put that in here. It says, what is the lowest minimum temperature? I need to make sure I read exactly what it wants me to do, and in this case it wants me to write down the temperature itself. And then part C, which day had the greatest difference between maximum temperature and minimum temperature? So they want to see which day the difference between the maximum and minimum temperatures was the biggest. So if I go through each of the days, so on Monday the maximum was 5 and the minimum was 4. So the difference between those two is 1 degree. Okay. On Tuesday the maximum was 8, the minimum was 6. So the difference between those two is just 2. 8 take away 6 is 2. Wednesday the maximum was 6 and the minimum was -2. Now you need to understand your minus numbers here, and it might help to draw a number line, but the difference between 6 degrees and -2 degrees, that's 8 degrees. Because it's 6 degrees to 0, and then it's -2 degrees on the other side. That's 8 degrees altogether. On Thursday, the maximum temperature was -1 and the minimum temperature is -4. They're both negative, and the difference between those two is 3 degrees. And then finally on Friday, the maximum was -3, the minimum was -6, again both negative, and the difference between those is 3 degrees. So, going back to the question, which day had the greatest difference between maximum temperature and minimum temperature? I'm looking for the biggest number there, and that's 8 degrees, and the day on which that occurred was Wednesday. So in my answer space I'm going to write Wednesday. Okay, and there's 2 marks for that. Writing down my workings over here is okay. The examiners would see that, and I should still get full credit for that. But if you take your time with a question like this, you should be able to get full marks. This is a popular type question.